Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. You can do the same at the Grizzly Gentleman for some fantastic beard products that'll make your beard look and smell great. You can also go to TCG Player using the affiliate link below and shop there to help support the show. And last but absolutely not least, go to greyvikinggames.com with the link below to get those sweet arena codes. What is up, Planeswalkers? Theric 6, back with more Magic the Gathering Arena. As you can tell, I am speaking again. Yesterday's video, essentially, my throat just felt kind of bad after streaming. And so I just didn't record audio or video. Didn't really make much sense to record video if you're just staring at my face. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to try recording kind of old school. Have my voice, no video, just me, you, and the game. Anyway, today we're playing... insert deck name here. This is just a Jeskai historic Magma Opus control. Why? Because, you know, from time to time I do kind of need to do actual ranked decks. And I figure since historic is going to be vastly different in about a week, might as well play something while it's around. We have 4 Memory Lapse in the main deck. This card is very frustrating to play against. Essentially, the reason why this card is so good, especially in a control deck, is not only are you slowing down what your opponent is doing, you're forcing them to draw that card again. Being on the other side of Memory Lapse, I can tell you, sometimes when you cast a spell on curve, you're hoping not to get that card again because there's something else that you want to play on curve. So even if you still are able to cast your spell after drawing it from Memory Lapse, you're messing up your curve. Maybe you needed to hit a land drop. You didn't hit a land drop like one entire turn before you really needed it for a crucial turn. So Memory Lapse, a very strong card. This card. Search for Azcanta is very helpful in the control mirrors. That's about it. That's like all you gotta say. 1 Dovin's Veto, most useful against other control decks, but there's plenty of things that this can hit that are really important to hit. Collected Company, Great Henge, things like that. Very good. Justice Strike. Sometimes a creature is real big, and your 3 damage removal spells aren't going to cut it. Sometimes they need to cut themselves. For Lightning Helix, you might notice I'm going high-level weeb mode. It's good art. Anyway, Lightning Helix. It deals damage and gains you life. If you can theoretically hit your opponent in the face, or you can kill a creature and gain some life in a race. It's pretty nice. 3 Narsets. Just don't let your opponents draw any cards. You can even force them to discard with Prismari Command. What's not to love? 2 Anger the Gods. Sweep out those ugly creatures. You exile instead. It's cool. It's cool stuff. It's great stuff. It's really annoying, but it's great stuff. 3 Prismari Commands. Well, it can kill a thing early, can give you a treasure, which can help you cast bigger dumb things early. You can draw cards and discard cards, for example, discarding cards that you want to cast in some other fashion. And then, of course, last but definitely not least, you can just eat an artifact. It's like your opponent's playing with some dumb artifact stuff. Bye. 1 Day of Judgment and 1 Wrath of God. Diversifying our board wipes, it's whatever, frankly. Technically speaking, Wrath of God is better than Day of Judgment, but not a ton of regeneration creatures out around in Historic right now, so it doesn't really matter. It kind of just helps against people naming one or the other, so you can still draw into it. Mizzix's Mastery allows you to buy back, essentially, any of these spells. Isn't that cool? But the main purpose for Mizzix's Mastery is very obvious. You Magma Opus on, like, turn 4. I guess you can do it on... yeah, you could do it on turn 3. Turn 2, you discard this. Turn 3, you cast this with the help of the treasure. And you cast an 8-drop on turn 6, right? Like, that's the reason Mizzix's Mastery is here. We can theoretically, we're rocking 26 lanes, we can theoretically overload this, but that's not its primary purpose, like, at all. 3 Teferis, this card's strong. That is it, have a good day. 1 Commit to Memory. Commit to Memory is a small, minor combo with Narset. It's another thing that you can discard to Prismari Command. I'm pretty sure you can technically cast it with Mizzix's Mastery as well, so it's just a nice way to make your opponent hate their life. Also, on the front side, it's a counterspell. 3 Torrential Gearhulk. Like Mizzix's Mastery, it'll let you cast instants from your graveyard, which is pretty sick considering the majority of the deck are instants. 18. You know what I'm saying, shut up. And then, of course, it also has Flash. It is a 5/6, so, it blocks real nice. And it attacks real nice, frankly. This card's dumb. Magma Opus, it deals 4 damage. You know, it can go face, it can kill a couple of small creatures, it can kill one medium-sized creature. You get to tap things. Depending on when you do it, that could matter. A lot of times it doesn't in my estimation. And of course you can make a 4/4 to block maybe another medium-sized creature. Oh, and last but not least, you get to draw 2 cards. Imagine playing this on turn 3. Yeah, I mean, you can also just discard it, make a treasure token. It's sure dumb. You could also just cast it on rate. Like, you just cast it for 8. It's great. I didn't mean to rhyme that much. 2 Castle Ardenvales help you make little blockers and potentially attackers against other control. The rest is pretty normal mana base. 3 Baffling End in the main in the sideboard. Hopefully against those low to the ground aggro decks, and additional Dovin's Veto against those control decks. Justice Strike against some rather large creatures that your 3 damage removal can't deal with. 2 Commence the Endgame's also pretty decent against opposing control decks. It can't be countered, which is the main issue you have against opposing control decks. You get to draw some cards and make a threat. That's like everything you want to do in a control mirror. It's pretty good. Unsubstantiate. You know those times where you can't counter something? This sort of does that by not technically countering it. You just return it to their hands, which is great. 1 Brazen Power. I can hate this card, but it does what it's supposed to do. It bounces a thing, and then attacks in the air for 3 every turn. 3 Mystical Dispute against any like blue-based deck. Settle the Wreckage against more aggro. And Shark Typhoon whenever you feel like you need it, essentially. Let's go ahead and hop in to some traditional historic ranked games, because I'm not a coward. This is very loud, I'm realizing. Is it just my ear? Oh, I have my volume on like 26. Typically I have my volume on like 10. So I think it was just loud in my ear. I think it's probably fine on your end. Maybe it's a little too loud, I don't know. Apparently my opponent here is born in Vegas. We're playing the Kahira. I'm more likely to believe this is some sort of control deck. I will keep this though. We have like Search for Azcanta early on, so. Oh my gosh. What? Say what? Okay, Bant something, I suppose. Could hold the Memory Lapse here, but I think I would rather just get an early Azcanta down. Especially considering, like, an early Azcanta means we can potentially Magma Opus in the graveyard quickly. Bruh. I mean, yeah. Just gonna do that. Just gonna play this Glacial Fortress and pass. I'm probably not gonna cast Mizzix Mastery on 4. That's fine. So okay, they are Bant Control. That's playing Snowlands for some reason. Cause you're not a normal deck if you're playing Shark Typhoon. Yeah, I'll take 1, thanks. That's interesting. They put their guard down. I'm gonna make a treasure token. I don't think I need to draw. Although I guess I might as well help my search out. I could deal 2 damage to their face, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. Sure. I'll draw. I'll get a treasure. So let's yeet a land and a land. Let's yeet the lands. There's plenty of land. Doge's Veto's fun, but, you know, it's whatevs. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Mizzix Mastery now, because F it. Why not? Cast this. Cast this. Select those 2 targets. I will tap this and this. 1 and 3. I was about to say, are they running main deck Spellpierce? The Sag will be incredible. Alright, 5 mana, Teferi possibly. Teferi bounce this. Heavy potential there. Nissa instead. I don't care about Nissa in the slightest.
Cannot protect itself.
That's not entirely true. Now I care. This is graveyard. You guys remember yesterday when I got boned by all the land draws? Luther land draws. Devil's at this party, alright.
Harness the elements.
No. You're memory lapsing your own Tamiyo. Sure. That's fine. I don't care all that much. Is blowing up 2 lands? Oh, okay. Now it's worth it. I was wondering if blowing up just 2 lands was worth doing. Graveyard. I don't want it. I don't need it. Transform this baby. Let's see. If I play Ardenvale, 2, 3, 4, still wouldn't be able to do this, so I don't think it matters. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think I'm gonna play the Steam Vent here. Although I'm stupid because I forgot I had this treasure. We are just going to blow up the world, though. We're gonna try and cast a Tamiyo again, I assume.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Say nah. Shoot.
My brow.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
I
should have just played the thing. So dumb. Okay, they still can't cast this turn. Ooh, Teferi. Don't mind if I do. Can't draw. So I think I'm just gonna bounce Narset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I do that though, Teferi is going to die. Alternatively, I can counter this again. I don't really want them to alt their Nissa. Although, do I technically care if they lose their Nissa here? I guess not. Which means I don't think they're going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is there anything at sorcery speed that I want to play? No, I don't think there's anything at sorcerer speed that I want to play, so I think I'm just gonna end turn. They do that. Alright. Their land are indestructible, that's fine. They can get all the force they want, which includes this, I suppose. Or did they just have the green-white? Maybe that's why? Now that's a lot of mana. Although I've still been through a non-zero amount. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically could block the 3 damage, but I'm not worried about it. Really? You're just going to my turn? Alright. Sure. Had to lose my treasure now. But I think it's worth sneaking it in here. Okay. One, 3, blah, blah, blah.
Let's slow this down.
It's a land! God damn it. I knew that. I knew it was a land. I can bounce this to get a 3/3. I can also just untap things and not care about. 1, 2, 3. I think I am just gonna untap things. Oh no, I don't get to draw. I know, that's fine. I will admit I forgot it was non-land. Okay, opponent is deep in the tank here. Not entirely sure why, but okay. Going to bounce it? Okay. Or not. It's not a oops. I did that on purpose.
If you wish to surrender now, keep an open mind.
Really consider the lightning strike. I'm not going to attack, obviously. And I am going to... Okay, sure. Untap. This and... This. This. Okay. I couldn't block the flyer, so... I'm entirely sure why they did that. Yeah, secondary Narset, that's fine.
There are so many mysteries to uncover.
Yep,
Hone your prowess.
Into the north? That, yep, Tamio? No. Go away. They have a counterspell for my counterspell! No! I assume they're gonna get Nissa back?
It is an honor to
3,
meet
4,
you.
5. They can cast it too, so that is a little annoying.
No tail should be discarded.
Wait, what? But like, why wouldn't you cast Nissa though? I'm so confused. This and this. Tap 2 target permanents. Let's tap this and this. You get 3, you get 1, submit.
You are setting a bad example. Overwhelming.
I thought that would be dead before that happened, but you know what? It's fine.
My research has been compromised.
Keep up the pace.
Hey, look at this. No, it's okay. Go away. Deal with you later. Yep, that's fine. Thank you for a new hand. Hey, look, I have a Dovin's Veto. Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's fine. What you trying to cast, friend? Didn't it just come out this turn? It appears that it has not. Well, Teferi is dead. Do I care? Yes. But there's nothing I can do about it. Correct. 2 mana. Correct.
How long do you want to wait for a rematch?
Okay. See, I could just force them to discard some cards. What mana do I have? That's Narset. One of them, two of them. But if I make the treasures as well, then I can hold up Veto. Sure, we'll see where it goes.
Present and future are meditate and prepare.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty sick. We could have another counter spell. But at the same time, Magma Opus. I could do that on their turn. I think I'm just going to try to do it on my turn here. I'll make a treasure. Can't draw. Okay. 3 mana. That's fine. They only kill my Narset, so whatever. They only have 3 cards now. That was my goal. No! It's annoying.
Life waxes, and I have learned much from my
This is gonna be a freaking one-match video.
The focus.
Who would have thought?
Just the trick for this.
Oh, they grab. Oh, interesting. Dude, what's the point of sending both at Narset?
I won't forget our time together. I shall miss your company.
I would have 3 mana. Or non-land permanent. Okay, theoretically I can put the Shark Typhoon back in their hand. I'm gonna do this. Target this and this. I don't know. Tap this and this. Doesn't really matter. You could say, like, why not just deal 1 damage to this and a couple to them? Wait, are they not casting the Shark Typhoon? I mean, it gives you a 4/4, but how is that correct?
This study is
I'm very
over.
confused. I'm just going to pass the turn. I could have attacked for 4, but I don't know if that's correct. Okay, my opponent plays another land. I mean, at some point, they are going to be drawing nothing but gas, especially if they have more commit to memories, which they probably do. I was just about to say, you know what I don't see very frequently? Hydroid Crisis. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. If I draw another Narset, I can cast this and this at the same time. If nothing else, I can commit this, so sure. Just take less damage here. Ah. They have to discard. Oh, wow, the top deck king. Okay, gonna go and cast Narset.
Mind
Gonna go ahead
body
and...
should move in unison, like wind and wave.
Do I want to play this? I don't know. Commit. You. Please go away. And then, Memory. I assume I will draw a different land anyway. Have your one card, friend.
Put thoughtfulness before action.
Ooh, you didn't like that, did you? You didn't like your own medicine, did you? That shit out of here. Let's see. Seen a lot of blue here. Seen a hell of a lot of blue. Loving the mystical disputes. Loving the Shark Typhoons. Loving the Dovin's Veto. Am I loving the Commence the Endgame? Not sure I am. I'm still loving the Wrath of God and the Day of Judgment, to be honest. Justice Strike helped. Anger of the Gods. The thing is, right? These kill the Nissalands. But that's kind of it, right? Like... I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna get rid of Justice Strike. Let's see. Let's see. I like gaining life, but I'll get rid of one of those. Yeet and Anger. I mean, the big issue is the fact that I still will need to deal with the Nissalands in some way. But F it. There's no way I would take all of them out, right? There's no way I do that. It's just not possible. Delicious. Alright, just waiting on Vegas Born. Most adorable frog. I tell you what, this is not a Magic the Gathering card. And I don't appreciate it. This is Magic the Gathering, not Fortnite. Just waiting on my opponent. There we go. Everything's fine. Blame Vegas Born, by the way, for the fact that it's going to be a one-match video. Ain't nobody got time for that. I haven't even picked out the thumbnail for this video yet. I feel like none of the Japanese arts are in particularly large... Did my opponent legit deadass leave? I think they left. I think they were upset by the fact that I did to them what they were planning on doing to me. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like the Japanese arts haven't been as in higher resolution. Memory Lapse. Because I like the art for Memory Lapse. But I think the Japanese version is just not large. It's okay. I guess it's around the same size as the grape shot art that I did. I guess I should keep the weeb stuff going. Lightning Helix. I don't like the art of Mizzix Mastery, the Japanese style. It scares me. I'm not like actually afraid of it, but it is like grotesque. I don't know, Lightning Helix. Lightning Helix. Does this have the... It doesn't have the Japanese art, though. That's legitimately disappointing. Well, I ranked up. My opponent is incredibly salty. I hope all of you appreciate how salty my opponent is. Now, you might be saying, Theorix, you can't really just give us no other game, right? Look, I got some more work to do, guys. I'm sorry. If it weren't for our salty opponent, who got mad that we literally just did to them what they were like one of the biggest part of their game plan was, then I'd be able to give you another one, but I can't. I can't. Here, I'll do kind of an intermediate here. For those of you who like to listen to my sultry voice, you get to listen to me as I pick out the thumbnail for this video. For everyone else, technically this is the end of the video. Don't know how long I'm going to be looking for a thumbnail, but really do appreciate you stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff is very helpful. Anyway, so we have Day of Judgment. I don't know if Dodge is gonna have the art for it. I'm really disappointed. I do like this art. I'm very confused if that's supposed to be a girl or not, to be honest. Because it looks like a girl, but they're wearing like samurai garb. I don't remember. Did I spell Day of Judgment wrong somehow? Day of Judgment. Wait a minute. There's guys, there's no E in Day of Judgment. Judge. It's so hard for me not to put the E. But like, wait though. Why is there no E in the word judgment? Okay, so we do have art for Day of Judgment. Okay, now we're going on a why is there no E in it? No, I was about to type in Day of Judgment. In Judgment. Why is the word judgment spelled judgment? Apparently there's a spelling convention that basically says when a suffix is added to a word ending in mute E, the mute E is dropped before a vowel, but not before a consonant. The mute E... Wait, that doesn't make any fucking sense. What? Okay. F you. Okay. Exception to the rule. The E is kept, even before a vowel, if it is needed to preserve or emphasize the soft sound of a preceding G or C. Kind of makes sense. This is by someone 11 years ago. Kind of makes sense. Basically, you want to make sure that removing the E doesn't screw up how the word looks like it should be pronounced. In this case, it's unclear which spelling of judgment best preserves the intended pronunciation. Without the E, G might be pronounced hard, and with the E, people might pronounce it as I don't know what the phonetic thing looks like. It's just an upside down E with two forward slashes. I'm not entirely sure how that's pronounced. Judgment, that's probably why there's still some variation. I think it's unlikely someone would pronounce the hard G in judgment. Yeah, who the hell would say jugment? Which is probably why the spelling is slightly preferred. No, that says it without the E. No, why would having an E there, if the word is pronounced judge, and not judge. The thing is, it doesn't make sense anyway. Who would say judgment? DG is another, like, just thing in other words. Sludge. DG is pronounced that way. The E doesn't fucking matter. It's the DG. Alright, I'm upset. No, I'm not moving on. Judgment should have an E in it. I don't give a fuck. You're literally just adding mint to judge. The mute E, it doesn't make sense that this is for the rule. Wait. How's commencement spelled? Commence. So you're telling me that commencement keeps the E, even though, okay, soft C versus hard C versus hard R. City, cycle, race, camera. Yeah, okay, that's a soft C. That's a soft C sound. The S sound is soft. The E is kept even before a vowel if it is needed to preserve or emphasize the soft sound of a G or C. But that's for a vowel. The mute E is dropped before a vowel, but not before a consonant. But you wouldn't need to drop it. Why does commencement have an E, but judgment doesn't when they're both soft consonants? I'm unreasonably angered by this. I think the reason I'm angered is that it's inconsistent and unnecessary. The word judge is spelled with a G, or with an E, after the G. You just add the mint to it, it should be judgment. The world is a bad place, everyone. We don't have the art for Lightning Helix, which makes me very sad. We do have the art for Memory Lapse, so I could do that one, since there are 4 of those instead. I'll see how it looks. I think I'll probably end up doing the Memory Lapse one. Anyway, for everyone else stuck around, I have a P.O. box. Feel free to send me English literature explanations to my P.O. box, and I'll read them on stream, where I get increasingly angry at stupid things. Just talk about pears and how they're fucking garbage. Pears are garbage. Anyway, patrons, thank you so much for the continued support. If any of you would like to help me financially, because at this point, I kind of had to beg for it. I need some financial support. I'm in a rough spot. Links in the description. You could also use my affiliate links. All of those are super easy ways to help while also getting something directly in return. Sub on Twitch, become a member. I think that's technically it. Anyway, until next time, all will be one.